Welcome everybody. This is Testimony Ground Church. We're going into the second segment, which is the Word of God. We go in so that we will have some time to pray, take one or two prayer points. Okay? So today's topic is power of consistency. Power of consistency. I have always been somebody who preaches that what you can do for yourself, stop asking God to do it for you, because you are disturbing God. Are you getting me? What you can do for yourself, stop asking God to do it for you, because you are disturbing God. I know that God sees everybody and does everything, but there are certain things you do not disturb God. Let me give you an example. You are supposed to go to school as a child. You're supposed to do your assignment. You're supposed to do all the things that you're asked to do. Then you will start telling your parents, I want to do my assignment too. My parents, help me do my assignment too. Help me this, help me that too. Your parents will tell you, deal with it, because already you are in the class and your thoughts how to do it. Like us, when we were growing up, we have illiterate parents. Who is going to teach you? Who will teach you how to do your assignment? You have to figure it out yourself. That's exactly how I see God. I don't know about you. So, power of consistency. Let us look into the Bible and see where consistency paid off. Then we will take a gain out of it and then put it into practice. Somebody said that I am not a preacher, that I'm a teacher. But whatever I am, I don't know. And I probably will believe with the person, because I didn't learn what I'm doing. I didn't go to a pastoral school. I didn't do anything. What I do just come. And just like I do every other thing in life, I do not learn it. It just comes. Okay. So we're taking our reading from the book of Matthew chapter 15. We will read 21 to 28. Remember, power of consistency. So if you can write it there, that would be lovely, so that it will be easier for people who will be joining later or who will be looking at it later to access it. Matthew 15, 21 to 28. I read. Then Jesus went out from there and departed to the region of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came from that region and cried out to him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely demon-possessed. But he answered her not a word. Listen, he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, Send her away, for she cries out after us. But he answered and said, I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then she came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs. And she said, Yes, Lord. Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said to her, O woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire. And her daughter was healed from that very hour. Power of consistency. Power of persistence. Do you know, apart from David that faced Goliath and did a lot of things, in the Bible, the people that I have seen so much with this type of power are women. Honestly, I am not trying to discriminate, because I know that if you're a man, you have a mom. If you're a man, you have a wife. If you're a man, you have a daughter. If you're a man, you have a sister. So I am not trying to discriminate, but I am saying according to my observation. Listen, this woman was called a dog. Number one, the woman was going after Jesus. Screaming. This woman was so selfless because even the problem is not her problem. I know that one's children is attached to the person, but the way that you will go about what you are feeling directly is absolutely probably not the way you will go when it's happening to somebody else. Yes, it's paining you, but the pain is not directly on you. This woman continued to follow Jesus and continued to scream, continued to shout, "Please help my daughter. She is demon possessed. I don't know any other thing to do. You have that power. I want you to impose your power on this demon because I'm sure they will listen to you. Please help me." And honestly, it's quite unlike Jesus, isn't it? I think that Jesus wanted to demonstrate something because everything that he's doing, his body language, his speech, whatever he does is to teach people lesson. So I'm sure that as he did in the time of Lazarus, when they said that Lazarus was sick and he stayed wherever he was until Lazarus was dead and buried for 3 days. What? He wanted to show people that God can raise someone who is dead. So to me, I think that the reason why he was ignoring this woman is probably in order to show other people the kind of faith that is in this woman, because he sees that faith. And the woman did not say, "This man has been ignoring me." Shebi they say he's a man of God. Shebi they say that he is a prophet. Shebi they say that he is from God. How can he be so wicked and he's ignoring me? Look at, since I've been crying, he's doing for other people and he's not doing for me. You know what? I'm tired. I'm getting out of here. Many of us will do that. Even me, I don't know whether I will be. It's just now that I am reading it, or when I have read it, that I will say, okay, let me behave like this woman. But if I were in the shoe of this woman, I do not think that I will be able to persist. This insult is too much. I cannot take it. That's what many of us will say. Power of persistency. Why am I telling us this thing? In our prayer life, in our business life, in our project life, when we embark in a project and we are doing this project and the project is not yielding anything, it looks as if you are banging on hitting on the rock, and you're like, you know what, I can't be bothered. Because in your business life, you will get people who are very, very stubborn. You will get people who are very, very arrogant. You will get people who don't even want to help you. You will get people who even don't want you to go forward. You will get people who are jealous. You will get people who are like, why should this idea come from you? You will get a lot of people like that. You will get people, even closer ones, that will demoralize you and tell you, it's not going to work. How can you go and embark on such a big project? Don't you know that you have to start small and so on? You will encounter a lot of brick walls. You will encounter a lot of brick walls. But I want you to learn a lesson from this woman who persisted. The woman continued to follow Jesus. Please help me. And Jesus turned around and said, it's not good to give the food that belongs to children to little dogs. I don't know, in the days, even now, if you call somebody a dog, I think that's the most demeaning name that you can call anybody. If you want to curse somebody right now, you know the name of a female dog. If you call somebody the name of a female dog, or you call somebody the child or the son of a female dog, you know that you have demeaned that person. The person will, if the person has the person will just use it on you. But Jesus, who preached to us that it's not good, the same mouth that blesses is not good for that same mouth to curse. Then he called this woman a dog. My dear, who will take it? Yeah? There is a saying in my place, meaning that if you are giving me and you still telling me off because you're giving me something, don't give me. I would rather go. I'm not hungry. That's exactly the mindset of so many people. But this woman was desperate. This woman was desperate. Have you ever been desperate to get something? Have you ever been desperate to succeed in life? Have you ever been desperate to break through? Have you ever been desperate? If you have ever been desperate to get something, you have to be persistent. You have to stand insult. You have to stand your ground. You have to stand jealousy. You have to stand fight back. You have to stand push back. You have to stand it and say, you know what? It's either I get it or I get it. There is no opposite. It's just one way traffic. It's either I get it or I get it. You will not say it's either I get it or I don't get it. No, it's either I get it or I get it. That was exactly what this woman did. You know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. If you like, call me dog. If you like, call me snake. If you like, call me pig. If you like, call me anything. If you like, call me swine. If you like, call me maggot. You see today, you will bless me. You see today, my daughter will be okay. You see today, you will attend to me. And this woman wearied Jesus by her persistency, by her torment, by her begging, by her pleading. When they are doing other things, she is still pleading. When they are doing other, she is still pleading. And the woman said, but even the little dogs eat the crumbs that fell from the master's table. Can you believe that? The woman accepted. And before the woman accepted, the woman worshipped him. The woman worshipped him. Do you know what worship? You are accepting that this person is God. You are accepting that, look, you are my God on earth. There are gods on earth. There are people who are our gods on earth. And there are people who you are their gods on earth. And how do you get something from somebody who is your God on earth? Is to worship that person. Worshiping doesn't mean that you are giving the worship that belongs to God to somebody else. There are different ways of worship. You accept that, look, it is through you that I'm going to make it. You accept that, you know what? I acknowledge that you have my life in your hand. If I am looking for something desperately and somebody is holding that thing, I will not be able to breathe. I will not be able to do anything. My life focuses and revolves around that thing. That person is my God at that moment. So what do? You worship. What do? You acknowledge. What do? You accept the supremacy of that person over you. You humble yourself under that person to do what? In order to get what you want. That's exactly when you look at people who made it in life, you will see, look at, he's just sucking up. Look at him. He's just sucking up. Follow. Just following people all around. Every time, he's behaving as if he's the only one that knows how to serve. She's behaving as if she's the only one that knows how to serve. Excuse me. But that person is getting what she wants. That person is getting what he wants. That person is getting into the heart of that person. Pride precedes a fall. This woman threw away everything that makes her a human being and accepted to be beneath dog. The woman accepted that even dog is better than me. But please, as I am now, the position I am is even less than a dog. What life have I got? My daughter is demon possessed. I don't have a life. I cannot go to market. I cannot do any business. I cannot do nothing. So am I a human being? Even dog is better than me. Therefore, please help me. Restore me to my human form. Restore me to my human form. So what am I telling you today? You are into a project and you are trying, pushing in order to get a breakthrough. And you start meeting a lot of hurdles on the road. Hurdles can come in form of human being. Hurdle can come in common. Even in your family, somebody will make you angry. Hurdle can come in form of other expenses will start coming. Then you will start eating into whatever money that you put aside for that business. What do? You continue. Even if you dip into it, the only thing we say that it might delay, but do not write it off. That project might delay, but do not write it off. Power of persistency. So this new year, you see, the year is now has started to race. January is about to close. I'm sure if you have been following me, I told us about short-term goals and long-term goals. I want you to look back at your short-term goals. What are the goals that you set for yourself this January? It's high time you start looking at it to know whether the goal that you set for yourself this January, whether it has started, whether you are doing it or whether you're not doing it. Then you have to evaluate yourself and then re-strategize before you go into the goal of February. You need to learn a lesson from that January, why you did not succeed, or why you're not able to tick all those ones before you now go into the month of February. If you do it short like that and you evaluate and then you continue going, before you get to June, you will look back and see that you've almost succeeded or achieved all your goals. But what I am trying to tell you, if you look at your goal of January, do not get discouraged that you have not really achieved all that you wrote. I want you to learn a lesson from that and let the power of consistency lead you into February so that you will be able to tick all the boxes for February. Let the downfall of January not lead you, but let that downfall of January be a lesson that you are learning in order to go to February. With this, before the year goes into half, you will see that you will achieve all that you have set down, all that you have written for your New Year resolution this year. So I want you to go home with this, that it doesn't matter what the person who holds your destiny in their hand calls you. It doesn't matter how hard they are. It doesn't matter how the brick wall is hard. Continue to hit it. Continue to hit it. Continue to persist. Continue to push. In the end, if you do not give up, you will get it and you will be a winner. God bless you.